Welcome to our coverage of Energyear in London, investment, solar and storage. Thank you for joining us at Review Energy today. I have the pleasure of speaking with Guy de Macedo. He's product manager for cloud application in meteocontrol. Thank you for being with us. How are you?
I'm doing very well, thank you. How are you doing?
I'm well. Yes,
Nice.
thank you for your time. My first question in this interview is, how has your company, meteocontrol, focus on automation, helped the company to grow in UK?
So our focus in automations is to basically streamline O&M processes for specific scenarios. For instance, if there is a situation of curtailment that the yield loss gets calculated automatically. For instance, if you have specific incidents that show up on the monitoring platform that we have, the VCOM, that depending on specific cases, that a ticket gets created directly, that if required, a specific work order gets related, so that the specific technician can then automatically receive a job, and then go on site and directly check up what's going on and propose a solution of if something needs to be done, that these processes just get automatically picked up on, but also that everything that is not as critical, or maybe just something went on but it's not that critical, that we just automatically filter that out and focus only on what's really essential. So how has that helped the UK market? Generally speaking, that has helped every market that we're active in, and so that has also helped the UK respectively. So it's quite linear, put it this way.
Okay.
So,
And what are the most exciting trends for the sector, for solar and storage industries, and how can this trend can help, the automation?
Yeah. So obviously the biggest trend is batteries and storage systems. We're focusing on implementing it that well on our platform, so that we can monitor and control battery systems just the same way that we do with PV systems already. And long story short, that you can then at some point be able to analyze the performance of a specific battery or several batteries, and also to ideally at some point come to the conclusion of when is the right moment to lower the battery, to unload, or to not do anything. That's one trend. Another trend which we are diving in at the moment, which is the integration of financial and commercial aspects of asset management, because asset management is not just monitoring and O&M. There's a lot more to it, obviously. And so it's about integrating financial models, the forecasts, with then a specific cash flow management, so that you get directly to a result of what did you expect, what is the real result, what is the difference between these two, and so that we can then include automation processes when it comes to reporting. If you have different owners for a specific asset that have different ownership stakes, that all of these tasks can then just be performed automatically. Same as portfolio overview, that the financial results of individual assets then get aggregated or disseminated accordingly, so that you just have an updated overview, financially speaking, across your entire portfolio.
And I would like to know, how can studying the performance of small components can improve the profits for solar projects, and why is this so important for UK?
Because last but not least, what really matters is revenue. It's the bottom line. So therefore, we think that it's very critical for asset managers who are interested in the technical details and all the granularity of all the different data points that you may have. But as said, last but not least, what really matters is the revenue. And so if we can translate the individual performance of each component, so cross-checking that with whether it's a yield, and then multiply it by a certain pricing factor, that you get the financial performance of it. It's it probably is quicker to understand, okay, which part is performing better or which ones aren't. Coming back to the revenue, to the bottom line, and once you figure out, okay, this particular component or part is not performing as well as all the rest, despite being the same component that you have installed several times, and from there on, then you can dive into the technical aspects. But just to promote an overall view from above, to then be able to drill down into details.
And how do events like this one, like Energyear, can help solar companies to adopt automation?
Well, it's by providing a stage for this topic to be present on discussion panels and just in networking, mingling type of moments in these events. It's you provide the stage for this topic, and then we can talk to all the different stakeholders active in the market and bring a focus towards automation and what's the benefits that it can bring and how it can just help everyone involved just save time on the dull actions that if you do it manually, it takes up a lot of time. And everyone is pretty busy, so it's like, why not free up some time with the dull, boring tasks and create enough time to focus on what's really interesting, on what's really critical, or that has a higher strategic impact overall. So these events are really good because we get the chance to talk about it, get engaged in other conversations, and we really enjoy it.
Yeah, we have another day of this. So perfect. Thank you for your time, for being with us in Review Energy.